everyone, welcome to Southern Wreaths. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, and share my video. Today I'm going to show you how to make this black, white, and orange Halloween wreath. These are the supplies I'm going to use to make this wreath. I have a silver Dollar Tree frame. I have my pipe cleaners. I have 14 for the wreath, 2 for the sign. I got this sign from Craft Outlet. I believe all these ribbons came from Craft Outlet too. This mesh is unfortunately from Hobby Lobby because this is the only orange 10-inch mesh I have. And then I have my 21-inch black mesh. I was thinking about adding some black mixed in on the top. I haven't decided yet, so we'll see how it goes. I'm going to start by adding pipe cleaners to the back of my sign. That way it has time to dry. I'm just going to cut this piece of cardboard off of my frame and cut it in half. I'm going to use that to attach the pipe cleaners to my sign. And then I'm just going to cut away this string. You could keep it if you want. You could use it to attach it to your wreath. It's up to you. I also need some E6000. And I'm just going to put a glob at either end. I'm going to peel this up a little bit so it sticks directly to the sign, not the sticker. Alright, I'm going to try to center the pipe cleaner in the E6000 and then I add hot glue over top. And I'm adding a really big dollop of hot glue. And then I'll take my half a piece of cardboard from the tag from the wreath frame and just hold it over there. I did find my staple gun. So from now on I will probably be stapling my signs, or my pipe cleaners to my sign. I just don't know if I have any staples, so I have to look. But you could also staple. But I have not had any problems out of the E6000 and hot glue yet, so just know that it does work. It may work better than the staples. Now I'm going to set this to the side to dry. And I'm going to go ahead and add the pipe cleaners to my frame. I have 14 pipe cleaners. I like to add one to each crossbar for the 2 center rings. Just get them even like that and then twist 3 times. Then I just kind of push it to the center. And I'll do this going all the way around. When I'm adding the pipe cleaners to the outside, I pick any crossbar to start. I wrap it around the 2 outside rings. Make it even and twist 3 times. And I twist up on this bar, the second from the outside bar. I'm going to lay my pipe cleaners along the frame. Where they end is where I add my next one. I'll do this going all the way around. I end up with 8 on the outside, 6 on the inside, with a total of 14. And you can test it, so when you get to your last pipe cleaner, it should lay over and line up with this one. After I add all of my pipe cleaners, I'm going to start making my poofs. And this is just basic mesh. There's no metallic streaks in it, but you can use any mesh for a base. I'm just going to gather it together. I'm going to lay it over the pipe cleaner, and I'm going to use a zip tie to attach it to the crossbar. And that's where my wire cutters come in. Pull it tight and trim it away. And then I'm just going to trim my mesh away. So I'm just going to go to the 10-inch mark, line up my crossbar with the line and the 10, grab my mesh, have my hands like that, pull to the 0, squeeze it tightly, and then place that into the next pipe cleaner. And then I like to twist 1 and then the half on the outside. That just keeps it from coming undone. And here I'll show you again. I'll line up the pipe cleaner with the line where the 10 is. Pull it out to the 0, squeeze, and attach it with the pipe cleaner. I'll go around and finish adding all of my poofs. You may hear thunder in the background. It's storming here, so I apologize. If you hear a rumble, that's what it is. So once I get to my last poof on the outside, I'm gonna pull my pipe cleaner around the zip tie that I originally started with. I haven't used this pipe cleaner yet, so I have saved it for this moment. So I'm just gonna make my poof, and then I'm gonna place the mesh over the zip tie, and that's where my pipe cleaner's at. So I just wrap it around, and now I have a seamless circle on the outside. So to add to the inside, I'm gonna go ahead and open my pipe cleaners. That just makes life a little bit easier. I'm gonna pull the mesh into the center to the closest pipe cleaner. And then I'm just gonna twist it one time just to pull it in there. You don't want a diagonal poof. So I'll line up the pipe cleaner with the 10-inch mark, pull out, squeeze, and insert. And then I'll fluff. I'm still twisting 1.5 times. I'll go around and finish doing this to the outside. When I get to my last poof on the inside, I'm gonna open that first pipe cleaner that I pulled the mesh into, and then add the last poof in there. Then I'm gonna pull probably about 10 to 12 inches and just trim it away. Find my zip tie. I'm gonna push the mesh to the back through the 2 poofs right there and attach it to the same crossbar that I started at. Just slide it under there and pull. Right, there's my base. I'm gonna cut my orange mesh at 24 inches. I'm just gonna use my mat to help me measure. And my rotary cutter to cut. I'll need 14 of these. So just pull it out, grab it at the 0, pull to the center so it's easier to cut, and just cut along. And you could also use scissors if you want. I'm gonna use the ruffle method with the orange mesh. I'm just gonna lay it out flat and put something heavy on it. And then I'm gonna start at this end, and I'm just gonna gather the mesh. If you do use Hobby Lobby mesh, it's really thin and soft, so it doesn't hurt your hands at all. But the ruffle isn't as pretty as it is with the other kind of mesh. Like this mesh is really sturdy, but both will work just fine. Personally, I enjoy getting things from Craft Outlet. As long as you spend over $69, you get free shipping. So I just try to save everything that I'm going to buy, like all in one trip, one shopping trip. And that way I can make sure I spend the $69 because I don't want to pay for shipping. And when their signs are like sometimes under $4 or $5, and their mesh is really cheap, and they have so much to choose from as far as ribbons and stuff. Now they do run out of stock of things, but I don't know if that's just Craft Outlet or if that's just how it is right now with people just having trouble getting things. But either way, they're my favorite. Alright, I'm going to go through and finish adding ruffles to every pipe cleaner. I thought about adding black and white curls, but I kind of like the way this looks. I like how messy and wavy it is, and I like how you can still see the black underneath. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and cut my ribbon and add it. These are the ribbons I decided on. I think I'm happy with the choice. To cut my ribbon, I'm going to use my 12-inch piece of cardboard. I like to save this and I'll wrap it back around. Just makes it easier for storage. Alright, I'm going to loop it over the end of the 12-inch piece of cardboard. That's not necessary. I just like how it keeps it from moving. That's one. I need 7 of each one. Alright, once I'm done wrapping it, I'm going to slide the scissors in between the cardboard and the ribbon and cut. I'll do that on either end, and I end up with 7 pieces of ribbon. Once I'm done cutting all my ribbon, I'll dovetail the ends. So I just add 2 or 3 together, fold it in half long ways, and I'm going to cut it at an angle from the wire side to the crease. And I get a dovetail. I'll do that on either end. Once I'm done cutting my ribbon, I like to stack it the way I'm going to add it. So I decided to put these two together because I just loved how good these looked. I just think they look so nice together. To add my ribbon, I'm just going to make it even, fold it in half, crease it in the middle, and then at the crease I'm going to pinch it 3 times. And just kind of fluff it out a little bit. I'm going to add it into the pipe cleaner, twist it 3 times because I'm done adding things, and then I take my glue stick and roll down the pipe cleaner. You could also cut your pipe cleaner away and tuck it behind if you want. And then to fluff the ribbon, I make an X. When I post a video, most of the time I will link all of the supplies I use as far as like ribbons, mesh, things like that. I'll link it below in the description. If I can't find the exact thing I'm using, because I have ribbon that's really old sometimes, I'll just try to find something that's similar. So if you ever want to get something that I have in my videos, you can just look in the description and it might be there. I also have links to all of my social media, Pinterest, and my wreath group on Facebook. Alright, I like to create an X. This is what they look like. Alright, I'm going to continue going through and adding my ribbon. I've added all of my ribbons. I think they look so pretty together. Now I'm going to add my sign. Figure out where I want to put it. I think right here is nice. Yeah, I think I like that. So to add it, I'm just going to feed these pipe cleaners through the mesh to the back. So I just kind of push everything apart and then make my way back to the frame. And I just attach it to one of the rings. I'm going to pull it as tight as I want it to be. You can really sink it into the wreath. You can have it, you know, just sitting on top. It's completely up to you how you want it on your wreath. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. And I'm twisting 4 or 5 times. Alright. I want to show you, once I twist the pipe cleaners, I'm going to take them and wrap them around the frame, just to make sure there's no parts sticking out that aren't supposed to. This is what it looks like when it's all done. You can add so much more to this wreath if you want. You could add a bow. You could get little pumpkins that kind of match these and the ribbon and stick those throughout. That would be really cute. But that's it. That's how I made my Happy Halloween orange, black and white wreath. If y'all have any questions, please leave them in the comments below, or you can email me at craftingwithlee@yahoo.com. Thanks so much for watching. And if y'all learned anything today, or if you like my video, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.